You see, the financial system is actually following one big goal, to match the saving with the investment. The whole idea here is to move resources as efficient as possible. So look at this room here. I have two sides. Let's suppose the right side is here for me, the right side for me. You are very rich people, and which means you have a lot of money to save. You really cannot spend everything you have, and maybe you are also thinking about your future. On the left side, for me, I have the entrepreneurs, people with bright ideas, but without money. Unfortunately, you don't have the money. You have the ideas, you are young, strong, bold, you want to build something, to discover new things, technologies, whatever. You need the money from that side, right? So you see, I have here a deficit and I have here a surplus of money. I have savings, I have the need for investments. You want to invest in something. Okay, and now is the financial system in our country, let's suppose we are a country here, that will match this savings with your investment needs. And the financial system should make it as efficient as possible, because think about, if the system is not working efficiently, what will happen? You will have a fantastic idea and you will not have the money, which means the society will lose, because you have the idea and you don't get the money. What will happen here? They will have the money, they could gain from your idea because you would pay for the money. You will give returns. You heard about returns? If you lend money, if you invest, you expect returns. You expect something in return for your investment. So they could use the money very well. They could get even richer if they could give you the money, but they cannot do that, because the financial system is not working well. What else can happen now? I have here some people with ideas that are actually not so legal and not so honest. Maybe you just want to steal their money. You want to tell them some very nice stories, promises. So Sergio, maybe would you like to go there and say, under my house is a huge reserve of gold. I know that. How do you know that? I feel it. Every night I dream about it. Who can lend me some money to get this gold out of the soil? And maybe they believe you, they give you the money, you buy a nice plane ticket to Costa Rica, right? And you fly to Costa Rica with all the money. I think there is no, this procedure to arrest you in Costa Rica, send you to Romania, and you will be drinking pina colada while they are asking questions, where is my money, where is my money? So this is another example of misfunction of the financial system. Sorry?
Ponzi Scheme.
Where you want to go?
No, I was saying it's a basic example of a sort of beginning of a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, exactly. The Ponzi scheme. It's what we had in Romania. Do you know what was called?
Yeah.
Caritas. Very well. A Ponzi scheme. It's an example where you tell to the people, and believe me or not, we have right now in Romania still such things. They are so more hidden behind nice websites and nice things, but the system is still working in Romania. And it goes like this. I will tell to these 4 young people here, you give me 10 lei, and if you bring other 4 or 8 people, each one should bring 2 more, I will pay you double your money. So you just bring me some people with 10 lei, and I will pay you double. And the ones that are coming, they receive the same message. Each one of you should bring 2 or more people, and I will pay you double. And so on and so on. Of course, the first individuals that are in the scheme, they will get handsomely rich. They will get double their money. They will get money. But the scheme is going to be like a pyramid. It will be larger and larger and larger. There will be more and more people necessary to keep the structure, because the money is coming from new people that are feeding the small group from the top of the pyramid. And of course, there is a moment when there are not enough people and everything collapses. And the ones that are at a lower level, they will lose everything because they already paid for the top of the pyramid, but there is nobody else to pay for them. And this is another example of a malfunctioning financial system. We had in Romania, it's a huge discussion, huge battle about credit contracts denominated in foreign currencies, in the Swiss francs. If you Google this, it's huge, the discussion. We had a huge discussion about what was in the credit contracts, what the commissions and other payments that the debtors had to make to the banks. And they went to the court, some won, some lost. It's a crazy thing. And now what we have right now, we have this law about allowing people to give the homes back and get rid of the full debt. Because otherwise, if you have a debt of 100,000 euros and your home is now only 50,000 valued, if you cannot pay, the bank will sell the house for 50,000 or for how much they get, and you still have to pay the difference to 100,000. The new law will allow you to give the home and get rid of the debt. To say, okay, take the home and I'm bye-bye. It's a huge discussion. I don't want to go into details. You should Google and make your own opinion. Of course, if your family has credits, it's easy to guess what opinion you will have. If your family is working in a bank, it's again easily to guess what opinion you will have. But for those which are not in any of this situation, it's a nice opportunity to understand some things and to get an opinion. Okay, good. So let's go back here. We have the financial markets, and financial markets, it says here, savers can directly provide to borrowers. What does it mean? So once again, I have here the rich side, and I have here the entrepreneurial side. How can a financial market work?
The institutions are one that lie in the middle, and they take money from people.
Yeah, but you say it's a keyword there, directly. It's underlined, directly.
Well, institutions like headhunters, where you as an investor go, you say, I want a great idea and I'm going to give the money for it, and that headhunter recruits your entrepreneur, your new genius.
This is not so much, the headhunters, they are usually after professionals, not entrepreneurs. If you want a good accountant, you go to a headhunter. If you want a good engineer, you go to a headhunter. If you want a good entrepreneur, you don't go to headhunters, you go to other individuals. Yes, sir. Sorry? You go public with your company. What does it mean?
To go to the stock exchange.
Okay, very good. This is an example. The stock exchange is an example of a financial market, and you can make, it's called an IPO. You heard about an IPO, initial public offering, which means it goes like this. Sergio has a very fantastic new ideas. He wants to develop the mental social network. It will be an app in your phone, and it will allow you to connect with your friends mentally. You will just think about your friends, and they will think about you, and you don't have to type anything, you don't have to post pictures, because in your mind will be already everything. And he has this technology, a fantastic idea how to program an app in the smartphone to mentally connect with everybody. He needs a lot of money. And what will he do? What will you do? You don't go to the stock exchange now.
You go on Kickstarter.
What you do first?
Look for it.
How do you look for investors? A prospect, very good. You write a nice story. You need a nice story. You need to convince these rich people to help you with their money. Do you think that they are, crazy? Do you think that if you just go and say, I have an idea, it's secret, give me your money, believe me, it's great, will you give him the money? You will say, I'm on stage, I know you, you are my colleague, I trust you, but if you now you are gambling or something, I'm sorry, maybe you are drinking too much, you have an alcohol problem, I'm sorry, I can recommend you a good doctor, I cannot help you more than that. So you have to convince them. So you will write, it's called a prospect. First you start with a teaser. A teaser, it's a very brief description of your business idea. And you will like to send it to rich people. Now, because we are in such a small economy, it's very easy to throw the papers to Lucian and the others here, Theodora and Andra, and they will read your idea. But in the real world, it's not exactly like this. In the real world, you need to know some key people that know the rich people. The rich people will never directly, or usually they do not directly talk to entrepreneurs. Why? Because there are too many entrepreneurs, and they will waste their time. They are rich. They need to go to Bahamas. They need to go to Maldives. They need to have the shopping weekend in Milano. They don't have time to talk with a lot of crazy young people claiming I don't know what ideas. So the truth is, you have to find some high professionals. They are called business angels or venture capitalists, or even the banks could help you in some countries in some directions. And these institutions, these people know rich people, and they will put you in contact. They will organize a meeting. Okay? And what will you do then? You will come with your prospect, we'll make a nice PowerPoint presentation, and there are a lot of courses where you can learn how to do that. You could also Google the elevator speech. You heard about this, elevator speech? What is the elevator speech? How long it takes for an elevator to go from the first floor to, I don't know, the 10th floor, something like that. How long it takes? 30 seconds? Be able to explain your idea in 30 seconds. Because it's like a scenario. Let's suppose you meet in an elevator that rich person. Maybe you meet him. Maybe you have this chance. Now, believe it or not, you only have the 30 seconds to say something. Because once the elevator is reaching the floor, the person will just walk away. Will not spend more time with you. So you have the 30 seconds to really say something amazing about your business. Okay, this is a side thing. If you want to be an entrepreneur, we can talk more about this. Okay, so let's get back now. You get in touch with the rich people. Now, what's next? This is an example of financial markets working. You see somehow the people, maybe not face to face, but you get in some contact with the people. What's next?
I tell them the story, they accept, we sign a contract, I give them...
What is in the contract?
I give them shares and they give me money.
Not necessary, not necessary. Now you have two major instruments for sale. You have the idea, for sure. The idea is nice. You had here, may I borrow this? So let's suppose this is your idea. Here is the picture, how you're going to do it. All right? Okay. So you have the idea, and you want to convince the people that they should invest. But now it's another question that is coming. Very, very big one. It's about risk. Because they want to invest, but they want to control the risk. They are aware that it's risky. Investment is risky. Yeah? You are very rich. You can easily go to bank, open a bank deposit, and get some interest. Interest is very small. So you want more money. You want to returns, higher returns. So you will go to Sage as an entrepreneur. But you want to control your risk. What does it mean to manage risk? To control risk?
To have a say in how things work.
It means to measure the risk and to take as much risk as you want to. Yeah, this is controlling. First I need to measure, and then I decide how much do I want. It's like when I have a diet, I want to control how much sugar am I eating. What do? First, I'm measuring the sugar in my food, and then I make an educated decision, how much do I want to eat? Because otherwise, if I don't do this and I just eat sugar, I might ruin my diet. I will end up be too fat, or I don't know, having not enough energy. in the other case. So now the financial system is a very sophisticated institution that allow the people to control the risk. And we have these two instruments here which are different from the risk perspective and from another perspective. It's about control. It's about whether the rich people will say, come on, I also like to say something in your business. I like you say you are a bright, nice person, but you know, I gave you 3 millions, my money. Can we weekly, monthly meet and see how things are going? And guess what? I would like to give you some advices, not big things.
Be on the board of
Okay, would you like that, to have them giving you advices, which might be bonding for you? Yeah? So it's not just could you do, it's could you do a polite for will you do?
if they have a majority, then they have the right.
Of course, but this is the decision how you structure your finance. This is called the structure of a finance. So you will make a structure where you're going to put bonds, where you're going to put stock, and you will decide how to finance your business according to how much independence do you want, how much money do you want, and how much risk do you want to keep for yourself and not share with somebody else. But we will see more about this next week.